Welcome to the channel with your friend Blessed Roll. Southern cooking is the best, that's one thing we all know.
Today we are finally making these Rotel tacos. I'm starting out with 1 pound of 80/20 ground beef, and I'm going to go ahead and brown this up. I'm going to add me some diced onions and diced bell peppers. I'm not adding very much. I'm just adding like about a quarter of a cup. Next, I'm adding in some garlic powder. I'm adding about a tablespoon of garlic powder and about a teaspoon of onion powder. And then I'm going to add in me some freshly ground black pepper. I'm adding in a fair amount of black pepper, y'all, because we like black pepper. And then I'm going to add in me some seasoning salt. I'm only adding in a little bit of seasoning salt. We don't want to add too much because we have a lot of other salty elements that we're going to add, and we don't want it to be salty. We want it to be delicious. I'm using a Hexclad pan today, y'all, and I wanted to talk about it a little bit. I'm not sponsored by Hexclad. I wish I was. I didn't even buy these pans. I actually won a set of Hexclad pans from Smoking and Grilling with AB on the Grilling TV network. I won these pans. So sometimes I mention I'm using my Hexclad pan. I was just naturally assuming that people knew what Hexclad was, which I was wrong because I didn't even know what it was until I heard AB talking about them. But anyway, so Hexclad pans are non-stick. They are not like the Teflon non-stick. The Hexclad pans can actually be used with metal utensils. That's why you might see me using a metal utensil when I'm using my Hexclad pans, and I'm saying I'm using the non-stick pan, but I have a metal utensil. It's because the Hexclad pans are actually made to withstand being scratched with metal utensils. And they also say steel wool. They say that none of that scratches them. I'm going to go ahead and finish browning my meat, and then I'm going to remove some of the fat from the pan. After that, I'm going to add in my taco seasoning. I'm using the 25% less sodium for no particular reason. This is the kind that I use all the time now. When I buy taco seasoning, I just buy the less sodium kind.
Welcome to the channel with your friend Blessed Roll.
Now I'm adding in 1 can of the original Rotel tomatoes today, y'all. I've been buying them mild because the kids, the boys, have been eating it, but today the boys are not eating it, so we're using the original, which is a little more spicier than the mild, and we really enjoyed this original. Now it's time for me to add in my cheese. Get you a 16-ounce block of Velveeta and add that in. I have been, and I know you see me using the jar, the salsa con queso or the queso blanco, but today we are using block because this gets more solid. It's not as liquidy as the ones in the jar, and we want some firmness when we add this to our tacos. Do y'all see how good this looks? Don't that look good and creamy? Today we are using these bold nacho cheese flavored taco shells. These are the stand-up taco shells. I heated these up in the microwave, and I'm going to go ahead and fill them. Now, while I was filling them, I did not realize that I was out of frame, but I was. So I'm going to fill them. We're not going to watch all this, but I'm just filling them up, and I'm going to show y'all how good they look. Y'all, I was so surprised at how good these were. I honestly was thinking that they were going to be a little salty because we had the cheese on cheese on cheese. And I was like, that's got to be salty. But it was not salty to me. And I do not have a high salt palate. This was not salty to me. It was really good. We enjoy these. My daughter, she was like, it's so good. She was like, she couldn't believe how good they were. I said, can I record you? She said, no. So that's why y'all don't have her review. But we really enjoy these tacos. Make this and then come back and let me know how you like it. So before y'all leave, I want you to go ahead and give me a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. If you want to see more delicious recipes, country cooking, home cooking, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment below and let me know if you've tried these before, or leave me your favorite taco recipe. Join me again next time. Have a blessed and beautiful day, and remember to always put God first.
Turn on your TV screen. Turn on your phone. Turn on your laptop. We watching Bless Roll Show.